So in this video, we are going to discuss about the potential reason in 2025 that why the visa applications are getting refused, and you should be better aware of that so that you should not make any such kind of a mistake. So this video is brought to you by Komet Study Abroad, Raipur, and we are expert in study visa application and processes for more than 50 plus country and for more than 10 plus years. So you can definitely vouch upon us. So the first reason that why your visa might get rejected, even if you feel that everything is correct, your paper, financial papers, your documents and everything, it's the time that you are applying for the visa application. So what happened for the Ireland, they say that you can apply 4 to 5 months before your course start date. Now course start date is mentioned in your offer letter. So if you are applying for 4 to 5 months prior to your course start dates, you can say that your visa might be timely processed. But then sometimes we get delay. We do delays because of financial reason, because of our education loan, because of our IELTS preparation, lot of things, and many times we apply late only. In all such circumstances, we may apply for the visa say 3 to 4 weeks prior to course start date. Now such situation is quite risky because Ireland embassy in India takes time to process the application. So if you are applying late, there may be chances that two things can happen. One, straightforwardly they can refuse your application. It will be marked as a rejection. Second, even if they are not refused, they will ask you to withdraw the application. So they will simply say that that they could not process it timely, you can withdraw. And anyways, in both of the circumstances, finally you won't be able to process further for your study. So timely application for the visa is actually important because a lot of things happens in between. They may call to the bank for your financial verification. They may call to your employer if you have a work experience, and they may even call you for the interview. So you need to keep in mind that you need to give them a scope of this significant period so that they can do all these things, all these formalities correctly. Now, the second thing that you need to take care about is that you need to demonstrate that actually your reason to study is valid. Now, the first thing that what happens, so you need to give a clear explanation that why you want to do certain course at Ireland. Now, just for an example, say you want to do an MCA, Master in Computer Application, because Ireland is known for this tech courses and pharmaceutical, medical, and to a certain extent business also. So for this time, let us take an example that you want to do an MCA course. Now, the same MCA course is also available in India. So visa officer might ask you that if the MCA is available in India, why you want to do in Ireland? Now, what could be the possible explanation? The possible explanation that the university providing MCA in India are ranked much below as compared to the university that you have applied in Ireland. Number one reason. Number two, that the kind of an exposure, the kind of a company where Irelanders possess is much better than what India have. So that's the second explanation. Third explanation is that in India, the quality institutes are highly competitive. Though there are other institutes which are not competitive, but then their quality is less. But if those institutes which provide quality education in MCA, they're highly competitive, and it is quite, I don't think that I would be able to crack that competition. So Ireland is giving me a chance to study at a better ranked university and with less competition. So all these things are explained in your SOP to prove that why you really want to study. Now, there are, this is the one instance. Now, the second instance is like this, that people switch their courses, which should never be done. But even if you are doing, say you have done BCom, now you want to do MCA or certain computer certificate course or diploma, something like this. Now, the visa officer will see that, look, you haven't studied computer so far. How come suddenly you want to do computer? Or say you have done BSc somewhere, say in zoology or botany, you want to do now MSc in psychology. So all this kind of like an inconsistency in your course impacts your outcome. So it is not like this that you cannot change the course, but you need to give a proper justification. Say you can say that after BCom, I did a certificate course in computer and later on I realized that I have a great interest in computer. There is a great career in computer, and because I have done this certificate course, now I have a knowledge, and I could use this knowledge for my further career progression, and I can do say diploma or MCA courses like this. So this could be one possible explanation. But according to me, you should always try to pick those courses which is in sync with your previous education. That's what it is written, that show how the course aligns with previous education works. And yes, the last thing, that clearly connect course with future goals. So if you want to do an MBA program, so why you are doing this MBA program? You cannot say that I would be working there in those in your country or something like this. You can never say this. Straightforwardly, your visa would be rejected. What you can say, that my family is from business background, say, or you can even say that right now entrepreneurship is growing, and I want to do entrepreneurship. Once I will be coming back, I will do the job somewhere, and afterwards I will try to come up with my own business. And then also you can give data that these are the scope of an MBA fresher in my country. Say you will earn this and this much of amount if you get recruited to the top universities, top company. And also you can give them the data, and the data, whatever you should would be giving it, the source of that data, if it is mentioned, it will be really like it will give worth to your SOP. So you can see that, look, if I do this MBA from Ireland or say from the top universities abroad, the data suggests that employers in India favors them a lot as compared to their Indian counterpart. So these are the way the SOP can be made, and these are the way you demonstrate that you are a genuine student and you really want to do this course, and this course is going to do justice with your whatever you have learned in the past and what you want to do in the future. So this is the thing that you need to demonstrate this. Next is submitting quality and verifiable document. Now here we have a two term, quality and verifiable documents. What are quality? Say if you have recently passed, then your provisional degree would be accepted. But if you haven't, say it's 1 year gap or 2 year gap, then you need to give them the proper final degree. So that is the quality. Second, if you have a gap and if you have worked, you need to give them correct valid work experience. Now what is valid work experience letter? The email ID, the phone number of your employer, the period from when to when you have done, all these things shall be mentioned. Then only it will be considered as a quality paper. And what is verifiable? When they contact that email ID, someone should reply. When they call that phone number, someone should reply from the employer. If you're giving bank statements, the email ID of the bank, the contact, the number of the branch manager, all those things should be over there, so that in case if they want to contact or verify your document from anywhere, it can be easily done. And yeah, one thing about address, many times our passport does have old address, and the current address happens to be something else, because we change our address. That's quite common. So you need to correctly mention. Many students, what do? They simply copy the address of the passport. Now it creates a lot of problem. If they want to do certain communication or correspondence, it creates a problem. So all the things, whatever you are putting in your documents, it should be quality and verifiable. Next, addressing education or employment gap. Now, if there people try to cover this gap, and this gap are very natural. Visa officers understand that human mind and our emotion evolves. So say for 2 years I took a break, I haven't done anything in this 2 year, and now I want to study. That's quite common. But what I will do, and what many consultants suggest, that make some certificate, make some work experience certificate, or make some academic certificate and present it to cover your 2 year gap, which seems quite convincing during the initial time. But if they verify and if the verification fails, that creates a problem. Number one. Number two, sometimes what happen, we'll say that during this gap of 2 years, I have studied also, I have worked also. Now, either you can study part-time, work full-time, or work part-time, study full-time. if you say that you have done both of the things full time, it is contradictory, it is inconsistent. So your education and employment gap should be properly addressed. There may be a reason that you took gap because of medical reason, so you need to provide proof for that medical reason. There may be a possible reason that because of certain family situation, family circumstances, you took study gap or employment gap. So if it is a possible, give furnish supporting documents that yeah, this thing has happened in my family and because of that reason there was a gap. So there is a no harm in having a study gap. It is easily acceptable, but how you are proving your study gap does matter a lot, study or employment gap. So all these things you need to clearly mention over there. And now coming to the financial proof, which is again very important. You know, in Ireland, you can only take 50% education loan of your entire cost. So number one thing that you need to keep in mind, apart from this, whatever the document that you are furnishing, because many bank statements, what happen, it becomes, they give you quite blurry statement, which is not readable. So please make sure that all the documents from bank statement that you are giving, it should be properly, it should be readable. And wherever the important transaction that you want to show, mark it with the highlighter and then scan it nicely, so that the visa officer can, because there would be a lot of transactions. So when you highlight, the visa officer becomes easy for them to get into those details that what he wants to see. So say in bank statement, you want to tell them the salary credited from your employer. So you can highlight those points. In the same way, the bank statement, when you want to show the fund, and let me tell you about the fund, that how it happens. In Ireland case, the Ireland embassy wants the 50% of tuition fees to be paid and 10,000 euro as a living expenses that should be in your account. But we suggest that you should pay 100% of tuition fee for the first year and 10,000 euros should be there. Apart from this, they also want to know your payment plan for the remaining 3 years. So you need to convince them by the papers, through the sponsors, income of the sponsor and other things, that how you are going to cover your remaining 3-year tuition fees plus living expense. So all these things need to be clearly mentioned. Never mention that you are going to cover all these expenses with the help of the part-time jobs that you are going to do at Ireland. These are the big red flags and your application will be rejected straightforwardly. So there are a lot of things that you need to take care of about, but one thing is you need to know that you should avoid contradiction, inconsistencies, all those inconsistencies that I spoke about previously also, like inconsistency in your address, inconsistency in your gap, inconsistency in your study choice. All these things need to be clearly taken care of. So ask yourself a lot of questions. Whenever you are making paper, you need to ask yourself that what are the potential questions that may arise. And if you are able to answer all those questions, then you are ready to go. And also one thing that you need to take care of about that, during when you have applied for the visa, there is a high chances that nowadays visa officer used to call for the interview or they email you to schedule your interview. Please, when you have applied for the visa, please go on checking your email regularly, and please don't ignore the unknown number, because it's usual phenomenon for we Indians that we generally ignore the known number. But in such circumstances, when you have applied for the visa, ignoring a known number can be an unpleasant experience. That's what I can say. So you need to manage all those things. Once you are done with this, then yeah, you are ready to go. And then I believe that your study visa will be approved, and I hope that it should be approved. So this is all from the Komet Study Abroad. We have this following services that you can see in your screen. We can help you out for all those things, and Komet Study Abroad is available on this social media platform also. If you have any query, this is the WhatsApp number where you can put on your query, or you can even put on your query in the comment section. So if you have liked this video, please press the thumb button. And if you feel that someone else also can be benefited, please press the share button. And also you can subscribe to this channel if you want to have a knowledge about the study abroad things in detail. We used to bring a lot of videos in between. So that's it from today. We will try to bring. Actually, there are gaps that it happens, but it's our actual effort to bring a regular videos so that we can assist you by the means of this channel for your study abroad journey. But because of operational circumstances, lots of application processes piling up, those papers and everything, this thing video making process sometime becomes a less priority as compared to some other things. But then I will try to bring out the regular videos. And what else you want to know regarding a study abroad topic, and any whatever you are feeling about, please don't hesitate to put it on comment box. It actually encourages me a lot. Thanks for watching this video. See you in next video. Till then, take care and happy application. Bye bye.